Night falls with a terrifying silence. In an ancient church, the air seems to grow heavier, laden with an inexplicable cold. The faithful claim to have seen him, a decapitated priest, dressed in a tattered cassock, wandering among the shadows. The candles flicker on their own, and a ghostly echo of prayers resonates at the altar. What dark punishment forces him to wander eternally? In the colonial era, the church dominated not only the souls but also the wealth of the towns. In a small village, a priest known as Father Esteban devotedly guarded the offerings of his parishioners. However, beneath that facade of piety, there was a corrupt man who stole the tithes to feed his greed. One night, while returning with sacks full of stolen gold coins, Father Esteban was ambushed by robbers. In the struggle, one of them drew a machete and, with a single precise blow, decapitated him. His head rolled among the underbrush, while his lifeless body fell beside the stolen treasure. The assailants fled, leaving behind a cursed corpse. The villagers began to talk about strange occurrences. During the nights, a headless priest appeared on the rural roads, carrying with him a sack that seemed heavy but never opened. Those who crossed paths with him were petrified with fear. Some claimed he tried to speak, but from his mutilated neck only pitiful moans escaped. The headless father was not a mere spectral vision. Many witnesses recounted how the church bells would ring on their own at midnight, accompanied by the echo of footsteps. A family of peasants claimed to have found gold coins scattered on the road, only to be chased by a hooded figure that seemed to emerge from the air. An old woman from the village, known as Dona Clara, claimed that the headless father sought redemption. According to her, the sins of his life condemned him to wander eternally, trying to return the stolen gold. He's a tormented soul, but his punishment doesn't end there, she said. Only those pure of heart can free him, but at the cost of their own life. The bravest tried to confront him. On one occasion, a young man decided to wait at the church altar, armed with a wooden cross and praying the rosary. When the specter appeared, the young man felt time stop. The figure extended the sack towards him, as if begging for help. The young man, terrified, fled before touching it. The next morning, they found the rosary completely burned on the ground. Over the years, the story of the headless priest became a warning for priests and faithful. His spectral figure symbolizes the corruption of the sacred and the divine condemnation towards those who betray the faith. In some villages, rituals are still performed to try to calm his soul. However, those who have participated in these rituals claim to have felt its gaze, even though it lacks eyes. Today, the headless father is still seen around abandoned churches, dark paths, and places of offerings. His story is not just a tale of terror. It is a reminder that evil always leaves its mark, even beyond death. The